Hello dear students, today we have moved in a new lecture, but in this lecture we will cover some new topic with new ideas and new concepts. Hi, hello everyone, how are you? My name is Eras. I hope you are very good, you are well satisfied in your personal life. You are happy? Okay then. Now today the name of the topic is the how the plants obtain butter for photosynthesis. This is your topic. Some people maybe think that, sir, you are saying that plants will take butter, but how? Can you tell me how plants can take butter? Of course, yes. I have already written here. That is, plants takes butter from the soil with the help of roots. This is the important things that you should must be remembered, and this is the basics things because you are already in the basic classes. Okay, then the next point is also important, but I need to explain this point. No, I don't need. I don't think I should be explained this point. You know about this one because I have already written in the basic level languages. Okay. Next one, butter is transported to the various parts of the plants, such as leaves, stems, branches, roots through vessels called xylem. This xylem is the important thing. About this xylem, you will be learned in detailed explanation in higher classes, in classes 9th. Okay? But now you should learn about this level to this level. This point is important, and anyone can be asked how the transportation of butter in the various parts of plants is possible. You will just simply say that through a vessel named xylem. So xylem is a vessel that, and its role is that the butter should must be comes or goes into this branch to this branch and here and there and many more different parts of the plants through a vessel named xylem. Xylem is responsible for the transportation of butter in plants. Okay, I hope the concept clear. Now let us talk about the next one. The next one is next topic is the role of chlorophyll in photosynthesis. Do you want to know what is the role of chlorophyll? Some people may be thinking that chlorophyll, what the chlorophyll do or what plays an important role or not for photosynthesis. Of course, yes. Without chlorophyll, photosynthesis is not possible. Okay, then now let us talk about this one. I have mentioned here the chlorophyll is a green substance which is present in the leaves of a plant. This is the important thing. Where chlorophyll is present, the chlorophyll is present in the leaves of a plant or in the leaf of plant. There is chlorophyll, and due to this chlorophyll, what is chlorophyll? So this is actually a green pigment which is present in the leaves of plant, and due to chlorophyll, the color of leaf is green. If some may one may ask a question, why the color of leaf is green? Then you will just simply say that the color of leaf is green is only due to the presence of chlorophyll. If chlorophyll is not available in the leaves of plant, then the color of leaf is not green. Maybe some other colors, I don't know. Maybe white is yellow or another things, etc., etc. That topic also going to be I will told you about that topic, but this is not the right timing of that topic. Okay, next point. What about the next one? I have written here. I have written here is that chlorophyll can observe the energy from sunlight. Sun sun's energy are going to be here and there, but how sun's energy is captured by the leaves of a plant? So actually and basically the fact is that the sun's energy, that is the solar energy or that is the sunlight, is captured by the chlorophyll which is present in a plant leaf, okay, or in a plants. So objective questions can be asked from this particular point in the several competitive examination or maybe in your classes or in your school examination. Next one is also important. That is next point is the chlorophyll is present in the chloroplast. Some people might surprise that you are saying that chlorophyll is present in the leaves, but now you are saying that chlorophyll is present inside the chloroplast. Of course, yeah. So where is chloroplast present? So actually, chloroplast is present on the surface of leaf, but not a single pieces, but in a large amount. In a large amount. So that's why chlorophyll is also large. Okay, okay. So I will show you the figure about this chlorophyll. About this chlorophyll, I will show you the figure. So don't worry, wait, just wait and watch. Okay then, what about this figure? You are looking this figure, of course, yes. So in this figure, what I just wants to show you, I just wants to show you, and I just wants to explain कि where is chlorophyll is present in this particular leaf, or where is chloroplast present in this leaf. Actually, this is the internal structure of a leaf, or this is the structure of leaf. What about figure? I just wants to explain about this figure that is should must be. Actually, this is the detail about the figure. This is the inner structure of a leaf. For what purposes? To show chlorophyll in it. I also the various compartments shown in the above figure are the cells of a leaf. The tiny green structure in the cells are the chloroplast which contain chlorophyll. Actually, these small particles is the chlorophyll. Okay then, but what here written? The teeny green structure in the cells are chloroplasts which contain chlorophyll. Actually, this tiny structure is called chloroplast, and inside this chloroplast there is chlorophyll. Okay, now concept will be clear. Of course, yes. So here, what about this one? So here, actually, this is the stomata. No, of course, yes, boy. This is the stomata. The structure is just like this. Only consider this figure. So this figure is a structure just like this. So this is the stomata, and this is the one guard cell, and this is another one guard cell. That is the one pair of guard cell, and this is the stomatal pores. So similarly, here is also that things, same things. This is the stomatal pore, and this is the first guard cell, and this is the second guard cell. This is the guard cell. Okay, and this is the stoma. That means a stomatal pore, and there is air spaces in it so that maybe exchange of gases takes place and another things takes place. So this is there are the so many huge amount of chloroplast, and inside this chloroplast there is huge amount of chlorophyll is present. So that's why plants are able to do a process named photosynthesis, and due to this photosynthesis plants obtain food to various purposes. Okay, concept clear? Okay then. Okay then. I will teach you the next point. Now there is only one point that is should must be write down this point in a note. Okay, this is the knowledge purposes. What about photosynthesis? Actually, what a photosynthesis mean? So I'm writing here that photos. The meaning of photos is the meaning of photo, that means light, and synthesis means building food or to combination or to mix. So photosynthesis will makes a process is a process that makes food, but by using light energy, then photosynthesis is possible. So this is the actually knowledge about photosynthesis. Some people may ask you, so you can tell to this photo means light, and this one a combine, that means building food. So using light energy, making of food process is going to be connected. That is the photosynthesis. Okay now? Okay. Okay. Or just now let us talk about the next topic. And the name of the topic is that is the role of sunlight in photosynthesis. Some people may be thinking that, sir, why a plants need sunlight? and without sunlight, why a photosynthesis is not possible? That means you are indirectly asking from me that what is the role of photosynthesis in, sorry, what is the role of sunlight in photosynthesis? I am going to teach this point. What you can ask a questions from me. Now listen to me. I have written that the sunlight supplies energy for food making processes called photosynthesis. So why is sunlight needed? What is the role of sunlight? The role of sunlight is to supply energy. So this is the first point that you should must be remember. The next one is that the sun its energy is captured by chlorophyll. This is the most important thing, and this is actually and the basically is a objective questions. Can we ask? The sun's energy is captured by chlorophyll. This is objective questions. Can we ask from this particular point? Of course, yes. And this energy is finally converted into chemical energy. Okay, I have written two times, but this will be only for the one times. Okay, into chemical energies. So that's why sun energy or sunlight is necessary for photosynthesis, because without sunlight there is not photosynthesis is possible. Why? Because it is the sunlight that a chlorophyll converts sunlight into chemical energy as in the form of food material, or so that's why glucose making process is possible. Without sun's energy, it is not possible to make a food that is the glucose. Concept clear? That why sunlight is necessary for photosynthesis. The next one, what about this? I have written that this chemical energy is stored as food in the plants. Of course, yes, this chemical energy is stored as food in the plants. I think you have learned about this, all the things that I want to share with you. So you should must be write down this in your notebook so that your notes will be ready to any time to prepare you in the examinations. Then I will talk about next topic. Now we will learn some activities. This activities is the most important activity. You will learn the detailed explanation of this activity in class 10th. So don't worry, I'm not getting the full explanation of this activity right now, because this activity is considered as a big activity that will face easy to learn in class 10th, because there is the full explanation of or the detailed explanation of this activity in class 10th standard. But now it's listen to me just like a reference purpose activity to test the presence of a starch in leaves. Actually, first of all, I just wants to tell you that the presence of a starch in the leaves, it denotes that there is photosynthesis which is already run is going to run in the plants. Some people maybe find proofs. Can you have proof? Can you prove it? The photosynthesis is going to be run in a plants or going to be run by the plants or trees. Then its proof is that there is a food that is the starch is available in the leaves. And if a starch is available, then that means photosynthesis is takes place. And if a starch is not available or not available, that means photosynthesis is not take place. Concept clear? Of course clear. Now, how to test this star? Not test, but it's a test. Okay, both are the different things. So don't be strange. Now this activity is the important activity. Okay, so first of all, what we are going to do here, leaves make a starch as food by photosynthesis. This is important point. All right, leaves make a starch as food by photosynthesis. When a starch will be as a photosynthesis, sorry, a starch is just like a food, but when a starch is made, the starch is made only by a process called photosynthesis. Okay, next one, the presence of a starch in leaves can be tested as follows. That means we have some steps or we have some methods through which we can say that a photosynthesis will takes place or there is a starch present in the leaves or not. Then first of all we will we will say that the first step is that you pluck a green leaf from a plant. Okay, simply we will cut a leaf from a plant or we will pluck a leaf from the plant. Okay, all right, no problem. Next one, the next step is that you boil the leaf in a alcohol to remove the green pigment. You will see that the color of leaf is green, but you should must put that green leaf in a alcohol and boil that green leaf so that the green pigment, that is the chlorophyll or green color of leaf, will be removed or completely dissolved in the alcohol. Okay, pigment chlorophyll from it. Why I am going to boil that green leaf in alcohol? I am going to boil that green leaf in order to remove chlorophyll from that leaf. Okay, all right. The next step is that we wash the decolorized leaf with water to remove any chlorophyll sticking to it. The chlorophyll is removed from that plucked leaf. That means the color of leaf becomes colorless or decolorized. And then we will now wash that plucked leaf or that boiled leaf in water so that any amount of chlorophyll may be present on that plucked leaf or that cut off leaf, mm, so that chlorophyll may be removed after washing by water. So that's why I am washing that leaf with water. Okay. Then now the next step is that we pour dilute iodine solution from a dropper over the decolorized leaf. When we pour a dilute iodine solution, then what will happen? Then the color, then what will happen? Okay. Then appearance of blue-black color in leaf shows the presence of a starch in it. And when we put iodine solution over this decolorized leaf, then the color of this decolorized leaf become blue-black. If blue-black will take place becomes, then that means there is presence of a starch, and if not happen just like this, that means there is no starch. You can say that a starch is available, that means photosynthesis will take place. Or a starch is not available, that means photosynthesis is not going to happening in that particular plants or trees. Okay. Okay, first of all, if you wants to write, then you can write it, and then I will move to the next one. Okay, then complete it right now. Now your next topic or new topic, and the name of the topic is that leaves of various color. You may be surprised to see the leaves of various colors. Of course, yes. Basically and the mainly, actually, the color of leaf of plants or tree is green that you see, and you are not surprised with this color. But when you see by chance the color of leaf is yellow or the color of leaf is pink, purple, or many more different other colors of leaf may be found, then you see, then maybe you are surprised. Oh, that leaf is yellow color or that leaf is red brownish color. How is it possible? Then I am giving the answer of that surprising questions, and very easy answers, not a tough or not a difficult questions. Okay, now let me explain. The most of the plants have green color leaves. No problem, no problem. Next, I have written that the leaves having color other than green also have chlorophyll in them. So that's why they can do a process named photosynthesis in order to get food. Because photosynthesis is possible only when chlorophyll is present. So, I'm saying that the color of leaf is different from green, but they can also do photosynthesis. That means they have chlorophyll. Of course, yes. So that's why I have written here. Someone may ask you, tell me, if the color of leaf is other than green, that mm, so that plant is able to do photosynthesis or not. So of course that plants can do photosynthesis because they have chlorophyll. And I think you can tell the answers of that questions or these questions. Okay. Next one, the different color of leaf is available due to violet, red, brown pigment in the leaf. I'm saying one line answers to this particular questions. Why different colors it is possible? Because you, I just wants to know from all of you that the color of leaf is green. Why? Because they have green pigment and the name of that pigment is the chlorophyll. Similarly, dear, the there is red, violet or other than green pigment is available in that leaf. Maybe but in a little amount, but there is presence of other pigment that is the other than green pigment. So that's why the color of leaf is different from green color. I think you know the answers of these exciting or surprising questions. Now we can move to the next topic, but first of all, you can write it. Okay, then you can write it. Now, here is the some different color of leaf that is why I wants to share with you. Look at this picture carefully. What are you thinking about this picture in your mind? Actually, this is the different colors of leaf that may be surprise you. Why different colors of leaf? I just wants to told you or say you that this color of leaf is possible. What are you thinking about this color? The color of this leaf may be red or rose color. Why? Because there is green red pigment is present in the leaf. So that's why the color of this leaf is red. Similarly, what about this one? This one is the yellow color of leaf because due to the yellow pigment. But you cannot ask me from the name of that yellow pigment because this is not in your study. Okay? The next similarly about this one, this maybe seems or appears like a violet color because there may be some violet color pigment is available in this particular leaf. So that's why the color of this particular leaf is green. Sorry, violet. Okay. Similarly, this one and the similarly this one whitish and grayish, and similarly this one yellow and brownish color because it contains yellow and brownish pigment which is available in this particular leaf. So that's why the color of this leaf is just looking like this one. Okay, then I hope you have learned about from this figure very well. The leaves of various colors that I have already taught you, and looking this figure you can easy to learn about this section. Okay, then we'll see you next topic. Now let us talk about the next topic or your new topic, and the name of that topic is that photosynthesis by plant parts other than leaves. I have already told you or I have already teach you that photosynthesis is possible by the plants or trees, but by but the main role of the leaf in photosynthesis. But here the question arises is that okay, what happened? Is it possible that plants can do also photosynthesis without leaves or other than leaves part photosynthesis is possible or not? So of course yes, photosynthesis is possible. Let me explain. Here I have written that if photosynthesis also takes place in other parts of plants such as green branches. If green branches is present in the plants or trees, then photosynthesis will takes place these green branches or these green stems. Because why? Because it contains chlorophyll. Because it can, you can say that the reasons to this particular point because it contains green pigment named chlorophyll. Example, someone may ask you, you are saying that if plants can do photosynthesis without leaf or other than leaf parts, that is the stem or maybe branches. But the conditions here required is that that green branches or that green stem should must be contained chlorophyll. That's why we am calling green branches or green stems, because green branches and green stems have chlorophyll. That's why that is green color of branches or green color of stems. Concept clear? Of course clear. Examples of that type of the plants is the cactus plants, which is found in the desert plant, which is a desert plant. So this is very important examples of this particular term. Okay then. Okay then, I will show you the figure of for this particular topic. Now, let me explain with this figure. Actually, this is the, what are you thinking about this figure? You have already watched this figure? Of course, yes. Here, the figure is that, do you want to know about the figure? The figure of, let me explain about this figure. The figure saying that the green stem and branches of a cactus plant contain chlorophyll and hence carry out photosynthesis. Why photosynthesis can do these green branches and these green stems? Because they contain chlorophyll. Okay, so this is the stem, okay, and this is the branches. This is the branches of this particular stem cactus plants. Okay, so basically this type of the plants are found in the desert. Okay, you are thinking that, sir, this plant I don't have leaf. These plants also have leaf. You can look here that this is a spine-like a structure which is available in this particular cactus plant. This is the leaf that modifies into the leaves of this cactus gets modified into a spine-like a structure. Why? Because because if they have leaf, then the transpiration or waste of water will be in huge amount. But if the leaves become in a spine like a structure just like this, then the wastage of water will be in lesser amount or will be no wastage of water. So that's why, and in desert areas there is lack of water, so this plant must be consumes water or a store water, and these plants should not be waste water. So that's why they don't have leaf. Leaf have, but their leaf is converted into a spine like a structure. Okay, you can see here, and you can see here, you can see here, you can see here. Okay, so that's why this, how other parts can make food, because they have leaf. Branches can also make photosynthesis because they have chlorophyll. Okay, I hope you have learned from this particular figure. Okay then. Now your next topic, and the name of the topic is that photosynthesis by algae. So let me explain about algae. You want to know how algae can do photosynthesis. So first of all, you should must know about the algae. Actually, and the basically algae are a, this is objective questions, and objective questions can be asked from this particular questions. So this is the most important line. Algae are a large group of simple plant like organism. Actually, algae is a simple plant like organism and nothing else, which is a large group of plants. And the next is also important. The singular of algae is called alga. The written here is that algae, but read as algae. And the singular of this algae is alga. Okay. Next line is that algae can do photosynthesis because it has chlorophyll. Someone may ask you how algae or why algae can do photosynthesis, because they have green pigment named chlorophyll. So that's why algae is looks like a green. Do you want to see the figure? Okay, then proceed. Right, this one. Okay, now let me explain about this algae. Yeah, how algae can make photosynthesis. Actually, you are seeing that there is a huge amount of green color There is a huge amount of green colors, but we wants to know how. Actually, this green color is algae, which is present in a pond or in a lake. Why? Because if the pond is not clean from 6 months or from a year, then algae will be developed automatically. So that's why algae is developed, because this is maybe jungle or pond is present in a jungle. So that's why this is how is it possible algae is looking like this. Okay. So look, the structure or the color of this algae is green because they contain chlorophyll. Exactly, the chlorophyll, it have chlorophyll, and carbon dioxide can be taken by or from air, or sunlight comes from by the suns, and then do a process called photosynthesis. So that's why algae can make a process named photosynthesis in order to get nutrition or food, because it have chlorophyll. Here written that, figure that the green layer floating on the surface of water in this lake, that of algae. So what is the you are looking green layer which is floating over this particular water is the actually and the basically is a structure of algae, is a structure of algae. All right. Okay, all right. Okay, this is how algae is looks like looks like. Okay, so in this lecture I'm going to stop this lecture right now, because I have already taught you so many different topics. So see you soon in the next lecture, and for that moment you should must bet and stay connected, stay buzzing me, keep buzzing me. We will see you soon in the next lecture, and for that moment, love you all, goodbye and take care.